A channeled message from the Sirian Blue White Collective. Predictions 2022, Dissolving Timelines, a year to witness, wonder, and thrive. Greetings, dear ones. We come forward now to discuss the energy of 2022. The year 2021 will be remembered as a tumultuous year on many fronts for humanity. We honor your courage, your compassion, your strength, and your profound love. For this is the energy which brings you through this passage into the new time. This energy will serve you well as you stand forth as the vanguard of an awakening humanity. As we look into the energy of 2022, we see subtle but profound changes emerging that can best be understood from the perspective of an overview. With the post-harmonic convergence restructuring of the magnetic grid of Gaia, a new energetic foundation was laid for humanity in support of the future of the planet. In the last decade of time, the crystalline energies have been stirring profound changes in both human and planetary consciousness, creating an incubator of new ideas, healing, and experiences that are preparing you for something. Most of you will feel this in your bones. It is, however, evasive, and although you feel this strongly, it often seems just beyond the reach of your fingertips. That, dear ones, is about to change, and in a profound way. You are entering a year where the energy of that which is new and the energy of that which is old will begin to separate. You might describe this as a splitting of timelines. However, more precisely, this is due to a dissolving series of timelines that were projections of the old energy on the planet. As the energy of the old loses steam, it will begin to fade away in consciousness and in power. This will become increasingly obvious in your 3D reality through the year of 2022. Ascending Humanity is participating in and co-creatively writing a new paradigm that will become the major influence on your dear planet in the years and decades forward. We term this the new energy. You see, dear ones, it is the weight of the history of your planet that holds humanity down heavily. Its hold on human consciousness is about to diminish, and more quickly than you might have imagined. As the dissolution of energy is progressively catalyzed to dissolve, the energy and consciousness of the new Earth will enhance profoundly. The smoke that obscures its beauty will begin to dissipate, leaving a clearing view of what is to come. As the planet makes its transition into 2022, you will bear witness to these changes and feel more empowered to create the new reality that awaits you over this threshold. You may feel at times like you are awakening into a new dream. The time, dear ones, is at hand. Looking back in recent days, you may appreciate the feeling of being caught up in a soup of energies and consciousness. It is an experience that seems to continuously set into motion one experience after another of chaotic change and uncertainty. This is being created in essence by a fracturing of energy, one that needs to take place to allow older structures of energy and consciousness really begin to dismantle. It can appear disheartening if not understood deeply. So we simply take the time to illustrate that this is an essential element of the journey of ascension and how it has been impacting your 3D world. And although there will still be such bridges to cross in 2022, for the journey is not quite complete, You will feel a major lightening in this transition. We will focus on where this is bringing you as the mist rises on the landscape of the new earth. Through this, you are being called upon daily to harmonize your energy system and allow adjustments in your energy system to release old patterns of energy and behavior that keep you enchained in a consciousness to a paradigm of historical systems of energy. You may be experiencing a growing discontentment as you are better able to see through the energy of old structures, albeit at times unsettling and disheartening. You are truly learning to take responsibility for your alignment to and your embodiment of a higher spiritual truth. Although it can feel at times like an assault on the awakening system of energy, this has allowed you the opportunity to express great sovereignty of self-expression and self-responsibility. This is destined to allow more grace and benevolence into your sphere of creative expression. While this has not been easy, it has been purposeful. In particular, it will serve you well as we enter into the energy of 2022. What will begin to take front and center stage in this emerging year is a global enhancement of creativity, focused on new systems and expressions of energy that will be integral in the future days. Within the crystalline structure of the fields of your planet, a great deal of new information has been instilled or illumined. Quantumly hidden, it resides in the field of planetary energy that is invisible yet available for inspired thought and intuitive awakening. It is here, awaiting the creative mind of your planetary dreamers, to reach out and anchor into the conscious matrix of your planet solutions and inspired creativity that will create the cornerstone energy of the new earth. Some of this information was embedded into the crystalline system of your planet from the very beginning of her preparedness to nurture humanity, and it has been keyed to awaken at this time. New information has also been instilled by the extended galactic family of light. You see, dear ones, many of you have deep soul affiliations with the star families, and you may feel this stirring in your consciousness, for it will facilitate the reception of new information. You play a role in landing this new information by the resonance created through your Akashic memory and lineage. Star families from a broad galactic heritage have been contributing in a vital way to raise consciousness of humanity as part of a larger divine plan. As souls within the human family, many of you have had galactic sojourns that are coded in your galactic Akashic record, yet hidden from your conscious awareness. This is moving closer in consciousness at this time to support your forward movement into an ascended civilization. It sits like a quantum field of energy and information within the crystalline structure of Gaia, ready to catalyze innovation and an ascended human consciousness experience as it is birthed into form. It is as if a great crystalline library of information is now sitting in the crystalline landscape of the planet, ready to bring new and inspiring ideas into 3D life. The constant drag of manipulative systems of energy, which have been an integral part of the old energy of the planet, serve at this time primarily to slow the progress of humanity. The extension of destructive influence on the unified biosystem inherent in the planet, as well as humanity's relationship with itself, is due to change. Destined to ascension, the value and need of this damper is diminishing. The light embodiment of humanity is progressing so powerfully, you are quickly aligning with the movement forward to your new Earth more quickly than previously imagined. In 2022, ascending humanity will begin to feel a buoyancy that will arrive as new types of solutions, new models of business, new models of governance, new green technologies, new social structures, new strategies of resource management, new models of international relations, and new awareness of healing paradigms will truly begin to take hold. This will rise like a wave of consciousness, blurring the influence of outdated reality, and give birth to new potentials that have been desired by the vanguard of human consciousness for change. The energy of this potential has been held in the hearts of so many of you for so long now, and this has played a critical role in supporting and accelerating the transition at hand. In many ways, this will be enhanced by the emerging generation of human beings who are beginning to step into positions of power and influence in all planetary platforms of social structure. You see, they will emerge with many new ideas and creations that will serve the energy of what is to come more than what is being left behind. As the energy shifts towards the new, the weight of the old will begin to lighten as it dissolves and begins to dismantle behind you. It is time to open your hearts and your minds expectantly. Watch for the changes, the announcements, the dissemination of supportive information, the products and the ideas that are forward anchored. Pay attention as you see the announcements being made on new health technology, new clean energy applications, new approaches in international diplomacy, new mechanisms of education, and imaginative opportunities in healing that seem mystical but innately profound. This transfiguration will continue for many years into the future. However, your experience through the energy of 2022 is the psychological lift so needed to provide momentum towards the change. It will feel as if the earth is beginning to take off, and perhaps not a moment too soon. May this fill your heart with a great sense of gratitude and hope, an experience that has been at times difficult to master in these recent days. We invite you to support yourself in this transition. Since you are emerging into the new world through light, this is perhaps best accomplished by working in the invisible realm to attune to the emerging energy and bring it forward to lift through your soul's expression. Many of you are now familiar with this process, but take a few moments each day to still yourself, quiet your mind, and enter into the field of new energy that is instilling within the crystalline system of Gaia energy. This is truly the simplest and perhaps most profound thing you can do. And as you do this, a resonance takes place between the energy bodies that comprise both your human body and your human being. It will reset the energy of you to keep you aligned with the forward momentum of change. We hope you enjoy this overview for what 2022 and the vibratory lift in the heart of humanity is destined to bring. We look forward to celebrating with you in these future days as a new lightness and a new sense of hope and possibility begins to strengthen the minds and hearts of an ascending humanity. Reminding you always, through the light of the eternal sun, together with you,